So I'm going to show you one more trick using a heat sealer that can be useful, especially for bagging up pairs of things like bettas, killies, dwarf cichlids, anything small or large if you use large bags. So here's a typical flat bag. I'm going to place it in the heat sealer right up to the very back end of it, right down the middle of the bag, and I'm going to peg it. Okay, now I have got a bag that is split down two sides. I'm going to use a razor blade or scissors and trim off the top where it didn't seal. You can use a smaller bag too. Now I've got these two bags that are long and narrow. So I'm going to, I like to peg the corners. I'm not going to peg them square, I'm just going to peg them like this. And the interesting thing is that because of the way this is sealed here, it ends up not being the kind of corner that can trap fish very well. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. Pardon my gouramis, they're not going into these bags, just a little bit of water. Into each side. Try to make it about equal. Okay. Now, I open the bags up so they're full of air, and I catch them with air in them just like I would normally, and twist. And then I take my rubber band and close it off, again making sure that I leave the bag a little bit loose so it has some flex to it, just like that. Now if you can just picture that with a little dwarf cichlid on each side, a male and female, or a small betta, male and female, or a killifish, male and female, and now they are in one bag tied up together as a pair. And then I'm going to show you what you can do with this heat sealer. Let me get a good sized bag here. This is actually a remnant. This is actually a piece that we cut off earlier. And I'm going to slip this down inside, right like this. Shove it down there a little bit. Stick it in my heat sealer. And there is a double bagged pair of fish, and it's flat. Now if you can picture putting this into a box with several of them stacked up or several of them stacked side by side, you can get quite a few pairs of fish. And I actually tied this pretty big. You can probably get away with the whole package being about 2/3 of this size, and it was shipped just fine. So again, the use of bags and heat sealers can make your life easier.